Bum 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 bum. I guess I'll play intros because wait for a few people to get here.
Taking my headphones off, fuck that. Bethesda, there is nothing I love more than to sit down, comfy chair, turn on the PC, fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself, think, oh my god, just think of this world, just think of all the planets I can visit, all the immersive things that I can get involved with, all the fights, all the relationships, all the people I meet, all the places I go. I'm so excited to go there. And you know, I love nothing more than to be dragged down at every fucking conceivable opportunity. No. So you can fucking current day us. No. Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, no. Fucking pronouns. That's all you fucking are. No. Fucking gender ambiguity. Fucking pronouns. No. Fucking current day California shit. Fucking pronouns. No. Because that's all we fucking know. Because we're boring. We're so fucking boring. Fucking pronouns. We can't see past our own fucking reflection. That's the level of our narcissism here. Bethesda Western Game Company. Fuck your immersion. Fuck you having a good time. Fuck you falling into a world and just getting lost. No. Current fucking day. No. Fuck off. You're boring. No. You're fucking dull. You have nothing to say. Pronouns. No. Pronouns. No. Pronouns. No. That's all you fucking are. Pronouns. And you wonder why people are getting so fucking sick and tired. You are a one hive mind twat waffle. You take everything we love, all our immersions, all our fantasies, all our escapism, and you just can't help shovel your dog shit, fucking crap ideology into everything, every single solitary fucking thing. Fucking pronoun. No. Fucking gender ambiguity. Fucking pronoun. No. Fucking current day California shit. Fucking pronoun. No. Because that's all we fucking know. Because we're boring. We're so fucking boring. You're boring. You're fucking dull. You have nothing to say. Because we're boring. No. We're so fucking boring. All you fucking are. Fucking pronouns.
Hi, everybody. So it is that time of the month again, and I don't mean that it's menstruation time. I mean that it's the time of the month where I order my comic books for the month. So I usually go through and we just like look at all the graphic novels because this is what I mostly collect, big graphic novel editions and things like that. And we just check things out. So I am trying to cut down on my reading a little bit. I actually went and did my pull list already because I found out when I did. Oh, I thought I did my pull list. There it is. Add pull list to cart. There we go. And update. Okay. So I was doing a lot of stuff with. I was reading Chip Zdarsky's Batman. I can't do it. It's like brain damage, and I can't even do it for the clicks. It's not even worth it. Like it's just bad and boring. Amazing Spider-Man is so bad that I can laugh at it, so I'm going to keep going with that. Captain America is Straczynski. Conan Barbarian is good. Daredevil's really good. Transformers is good, and Void Rivals is also good. So I'm stopping buying the issues that like I hate to tear up because like I can't do it. It's just painful. I don't have enough time actually running Fandom Pulse at this point in order to like sit and read these lousy books. I can do an occasional one. I just did a review of Women of Marvel #1, which I'll be posting on my comic review channel. But, like, beyond that, like, I just don't have time or the energy nor the will to want to, like, keep up with, like, awful books anymore. So other than Spider-Man, I got a soft spot for Spider-Man. But this is it. Usually I just go through and I start with some things that are uh, like the whatchamacallit, other category first. And then we make our way to Marvel for the big finale. Because that's most of what I order is Marvel Epic Collections. Oh my gosh, my mouse is not wanting to stay on this. So I'm gonna have to like, what's going on today? Come on. Let me click on other. Wow, this is weird. It's really not letting me be friendly here. Come on. Okay, there it goes. My brave browser screws up sometimes. So we look right here. Savage Sword of Cronan, original years direct market volume 9. I thought I already ordered this. Let me see if I have already ordered this. Sometimes they resolicit stuff and you don't know. I thought I got that already. Let me look at my past orders. Did I put everything in here? Transformers number 5 was the last one I put in my spreadsheet. So I'm behind on my spreadsheet. My last orders were Savage. No, maybe not. On the last 2 months. Looks like I haven't ordered Savage Sword of Conan number 9. Okay. So sure. We'll put that in there. That sounds like a good purchase. Nexus newspaper strips. This is another re-release. I already have this book. So I'm not gonna get that. Steve Rude likes to re-release those Nexus ones all the time. Hello, Claudius the Eighth. Good to see you. What's going on? And Godzilla Eternal Warrior Classic Omnibus. I already got that. That's a resolicit. This is what they do. They resolicit these things. Space Adventures. I was interested in those. I like these Silver Age classics that they do. But I'm trying to cut back. Biden's Titans. Is this real? Oh my gosh. That's great. That's cringy. Biden's Titans. Oh my gosh. I don't think that's worth reviewing though. Silver Age Classic Space Adventures with Steve Ditko. Yeah, this is the stuff that he did with where he invented Captain Atom for DC Comics. But that is public domain because it was done by Charlton. And that's that. That's why DC kind of like makes these different one characters rather than just doing that, who are of these characters. Hey, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Hit the like button. We're just hanging out, and I'm just going through stuff. If you see anything that's like awesome, and I really need to pick this up, like let me know. Atlas Comics Library in the Days of Rockets. I am definitely getting that. I just got the first one in. I have not even unwrapped it yet. It is still in the plastic, but Adventures into Terror. These are the Atlas Library classics that are being done from Fantasy. Well, it's not sealed. I can open it up. These are awesome books. I love Fantagraphics. They do wonderful collections like this of these past books. Come on. And this is one I want to read very soon. Kind of small. I mean, it's only a couple hundred pages each, but very nice. Look at these presentations of these old comics. So that's good stuff. This is Adventures into Terror, and it covers. I don't even know what it covers. What issues it covers? Does it say? November 50 through February 52. So this is issue number 43, and then up to I guess it's 8 full issues in here. So I'm going to be grabbing all the Atlas classics. That's awesome. Hey, John Dacre, how you doing? Good to see you. That is a must buy for me. In the Days of the Rockets. That is definitely my vibe. Lenore. That's from Slave Labor Graphics. I'm sure they changed their names at this point because you're not allowed to say Robert Silverberg's Belzegor. What the hell is this? This seems cool. I don't know. I don't need more things though. So John Severin, Two-Fisted Comic Artist. Read Crandall illustrative comics. A lot of classic art books here. Neat stuff. Archer and Armstrong classics. I have that in form of the omnibus, so I don't need that. Cerebus is getting a reprint. I never read Cerebus. Is it good? Anybody know if Dave Sims Cerebus is good? Fiona Wolf, good to see you. Grid Hunter, hello. What's going on? Blue Beetle, code pre-code classics there. Planet Comics. These PS Arc books ones are really good. I've been reading the Spirit in one of those, and I've been really enjoying that. Tales of the Mysterious Traveler. This is Ditko stuff. You can tell by the cover right here. Also, he has his Ditko's eyes are very distinct. Nobody draws eyes like him. That's why I like his stuff so much. That's not the only reason why, but it's one of the reasons why. Let's see. We got Moonray, Amazing Man. There's just too many books. Is the real problem here. I don't have time to read. Aftershock Shock. Sounds terrible. It's modern. Dark Souls, Lady Death. We're getting into stuff that's not going to be hardcovers anymore, and at that point, I kind of give up. Because why would I? Why would I want these plebe softcovers? But that's about it for now. Shortcomings. A screenplay? Oh, I don't want to read a screenplay. No, thank you. I do like Adrian Tomine though. His stuff's really good, but I do not want to read a screenplay. Cerberus is good. It's meant to be a comedy. Okay. Let's see. That might be it for this volume. I'm kind of giving up on manga. I just don't like most manga because they're mostly weird degenerate. The only one I'm reading these days anymore is Frieren, and I think Frieren's just super good and it's one of those ones that just transcends a genre. And so I'm gonna skip the manga and just see if there's a new Frieren. Volume 9, I already have that. So nope. Volt Comics, Scout Comics is in trouble for not paying their creators, and I'm going to write an expose on them probably shortly. Merc Publishing, IDW, my good friends at IDW. Yes. I don't know if you saw it earlier today, but like I did a video on the Punisher, and the reason I'm thinking about IDW is people like Heather Antos, of course, cry harassment, right? Whenever you just criticize any of their work, you're not allowed to do that. There's a whole industry to talk about this stuff, but like if you don't just do what they say, it's harassment, right? And so what was weird was a dude did it today. So I made a video about the Punisher, the new Punisher getting canceled after just 4 issues. I actually messaged him because it's actually a rumor that it's canceled because they're just not in the solicits, and so we're not sure if it's canceled or not. It looks like it is. Here's a new Star Trek graphic novel, so I'll be grabbing that. That's pretty much all I get from IDW, and that should be enough from IDW. Everything else is paused. Even that's paused, but it's pretty bad. Celebrate. Oh, I need to get Star Trek Celebrations. Because it's got my this is some channel fodder right here. Mags Visaggio, Vita Ayala. Oh joy. It's gonna be a wonderful, wonderful book. But I wasn't even criticizing the guy, is really what was happening. Is I just like wanted to confirm the rumor that he was actually getting his book canceled because everybody didn't want this. It's the Punisher that's not Frank Castle because they're triggered by the actual character of the Punisher, so they want to do a new one to replace him. Well, nobody wanted it, and I read the first issue of it. It wasn't that bad, and I just emailed the guy because his email's public. Again, is not harassment. Your email's public. You're a public figure in this sphere. And I just said, "Hey, I saw that the rumor is that that your book got canceled. Can you confirm this? And do you have any comment? I'm writing an article on this." And he posted to Twitter saying, "If I have you blocked on social media, you shouldn't email me. It's harassment." And all of his little gay buddies were out there going, "Oh yeah, it totally is harassment. I'm so sorry you have to deal with this." It's like this is the level of babies these people in no other industry would you ever have somebody acting like that? It's absolutely crazy. I'm gonna make a video and mock him tomorrow, so I'm not gonna spoil all my outrage on that. We're in Dynamite. I never read The Boys. I just like I don't know. I don't like Garth Ennis all that much. Here it is. This is the guy David Paposi is writing Space Ghost now for Dynamite, but I'm not going to cover that because f that guy. Harassment. Asking you. I'm just asking about your book. I'm a journalist in your field. Just be respectful. But they're allowed to just not be respectful to me because of politics. And that's really sad. Yeah, it's a sad state of the industry. So it looks like there's nothing dynamite wise that I'm super interested in right now. And that's normal. I don't usually get anything from dynamite. So I'll just skip that. Dark Horse. Um oh yeah, I just did my full review of that Star Trek book. It was really good. And so I'll be posting that soon. I have a full stack of reviews. I'm some days because I've got so much going with the Fandom Pulse and so much going with this channel, and then I like if I have the next amount of time, I then do my fiction writing, and then if I have the next amount of time, it's like okay, I guess I'll upload a comic review. So I've got like 15 of them recorded. I just like haven't because it's you have to go and do all these like tags and things like that for the video. I just don't have the time to do it half the time for the comic review channel. But I do have that one done. And so I'll post that sometime soon. I liked it. Mobius Library Major. Major. What's this? Anybody know what this is from Mobius? Sequential romp, Mobius, production principle, graphic improvisation. It's a pseudo story. Why is it a pseudo story? Why is it not a story? Huh. Do I have to look this up? Mobius Major. Why don't they just do Blueberry? Is it not an actual story? Very weird. What is it? Major news. The Major has been solicited as the next volume. First time this work is released in English. Incredible news. Hopefully they'll be starting releasing the stuff people really want. Did not see this one coming. I'm elated for this. Good news. I don't know. I guess I'll have to pick it up. I'm gonna have no choice because I don't know what this is. Nobody. Yeah, so it's really sad how these people act in the industry, and we're used to it, right? I mean, the problem is like at this point, it's par for the course for them to treat us like this rather than for them to treat us with any respect, and that's kind of why we're here, I guess. Kind of why we're here, but my gosh, Howard, Murder Veil, Star Wars, Census, Skinner, Yellow. Getting into non-graphic novels here. And that's about that. Kind of done with all this. Done with Dark Horse. Easy enough. Boom Studios. Now, I'm interested in Boom right now because of the Farscape Kickstarter that they have going on. And I am very into a new Magic the Gathering. I'll pass on that. I would have bought that back in the day when I played Magic. I liked that the comics for Magic came out with alt art card editions back in the day. And that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. But like everything, I assume the current year comics for Magic the Gathering are cringy and awful. It's got to be. I don't see anything from Boom Studios that I'm interested in getting. That makes it easy. Makes it cheaper for the month when I don't want anything. I'm skipping AWA. I don't think they don't really have anything I want ever. Image Comics. I've always been kind of interested in reading Spawn. Have you guys read Spawn? But from my understanding, like it's really not that good, except for it's got some pretty art and they don't really go hard on the story, which is a problem. Do. All these variant covers that I don't want. We're going to trade paperbacks with Image already, and I've everything with Image I'm reading right now is um the Energon universe, and with that, I'm pretty much just getting the single issues because it is actually worth reading in single issues. There's Transformers Volume 1 and they're doing variant covers for trade paperbacks now. Wow. They're getting desperate. That's desperation. Because look, that means they're not selling enough of the trade paperbacks that they're trying to amp it. I need Cobra Commander here. Okay. And that'll be it for Image. That means they're super desperate, right? There's a Sam and Twitch yeah, I don't know if I care about Sam and Twitch either. So that's it. We're gonna go to DC collected editions. I'm dropping Batman is my other thing. Like I cannot read Chip Zdarsky's Batman. It is too difficult to want to read. There's Tom King's Wonder Woman. So we're getting into the first. So now DC's done their relaunch. We're getting into the first trade paperbacks of their relaunch of their entire line, and they're all coming out right now. And I think it's already failed. Superman by Kurt Busiek hardcover volume 1. Really? Really? What's in this? Um Interesting. They just did another deluxe hardcover. What was it? Well, which one was it called? It was Superman Busiek Deluxe hardcover. What was it? It was Camelot Falls. That's right. Is this an overlap with the same material? What's in Camelot Falls? Superman Camelot Falls Deluxe Edition. You have to research this stuff. Okay, so it's Superman 54 to 58, 662 to 664 and 667. So they're overlap. They just released a Superman by Kurt Busiek deluxe hardcover, and they're overlapping the same material. I hate DC Comics so much. They really do such a shitty job of this stuff. What a terrible grift. Because this is literally, you're going to get five issues of overlap. Is there an annual that's the same here? Superman Annual 13. Let me look here. Superman. Okay. Most of it is separate material, except for that. For some reason, they're going to overlap just that. Like, wow, that's so weird. I might get this anyway. This is why they do it, I guess. My gosh. Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow Deluxe hardcover. I have the regular edition, and I'm not going to upgrade for that. Batman and Robin Adventures Omnibus. Now, this is like based on the cartoon, right? Is that right? So I don't think I need that. Batman Death of the Family. Absolute Justice. Don't need that. Absolute Mr. Miracle by Tom King. Don't need that. So that's a pretty good month for DC not to buy stuff. Pretty good. Flying Sparks is mostly a thank you for asking, straight up superhero story. So I mean, there is like a romantic component to it because it stars two lead characters. I've got Meta Girl who's a superhero, and then Johnny who's a supervillain, and they're dating under their secret identities. But it's like I add the romance element, but like it's like as much as Spider-Man has it, right? Or Superman and Lois Lane has it. So it's about the same on that level. The mystery there is because they're both on opposite sides of the fighting crime. There is like what's going to happen when they figure out what's happening with the other person, and so that doesn't happen until midway through the series, and then it kind of goes crazy. And that's kind of what happens there. But it's really like Meta Girl is just starting out as being a superhero, so she's figuring out how to do it as a character. And Johnny is in a sort of like he's like a stolen goods merchant, fence person. He gets involved with the mob and stuff through his journey, and so it kind of like goes and it makes some beautiful character arcs in it. But I would qualify it as a straight up superhero story, I think. So thank you. And I hope you'll check it out. Yeah, kind of late for me. I'm just doing my comic book order for the week. So that's why nobody's in here. And yeah, that's DC Comics right now. So I guess I'll get that, and then I'll go back to. I don't think there's any new DC books that are coming out that are going to be worth looking at, even from like a. I mean, there's no buzz around DC's in trouble. There's no buzz around any of these titles. I mean, like, wow, have they screwed the pooch? And so they're right in the middle of things. Now they're at like issue 5 to 9, but they're looking. I mean, DC's looking like one of those indie companies like Valiant now. Like Valiant used to have a line out. It'd make 10 books a month, and I mean, DC's obviously got more than that. But like, wowee, there's no buzz around any of this stuff. And so I'm dropping Batman. I can't read it. It's just like, I mean, Chip Zdarsky is just like such a hack. Such a hack. And that's that. I'm getting one DC book and I'm kind of mad about it. I get more money through my own website. Amazon takes 30% and then they take the printing fee also. So it's like they end up getting a lot of the pie at that front. So thank you for asking. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's kind of rough. I just wanted to put them up there to try to get basically more exposure because everybody's kind of on Amazon. But I stopped. I think I didn't even upload the last volume onto Amazon because I'm like, you know what, it's there's not enough coming out there. So I'm not. Amazon's changed its game quite a bit, and so they used to just kind of highlight random products and all that, but they're very pay to play now. You actually have to pay for slots for advertisement at this point. And that's where we're at. Captain America Modern Epic Collection, The Winter Soldier. I'll definitely be ordering that. Black Widow by Kelly Thompson. Pass on that. Let's see. New X-Men Modern Era Epic Collection. This is Grant Morrison. Good stuff right here. Thor Epic Collection Lost Gods. Getting that. Thor Modern Era Epic Collection. Getting that. The Gift New Printing. I already have that. NYX Gallery Edition. That's a weird one to get a Gallery Edition. That's Joe Quesada's like little pet project. And very weird. From what I hear, it's going to be a race and gender swap kind of thing where they've got this new deal of turtles. And so it's probably going to go all feminist and stuff. I'll probably pick up the first issue from the shop to review for sure. Because I think that's going to be a hotly talked about book. Defenders Epic Collection number 2. That's definitely getting that. Hawkeye Modern Era Epic Collection. I'm getting that. Return of the Sinister Six. That's a reprint, so I don't need that. Godzilla, the original Marvel years, first issue DM variant. Wait a minute. Really? Wait, what? They still have the rights to this? Wow. I think I'm getting this. This is good stuff. I never thought this was going to be reprinted again. That's cool. This is the pick of the month. This stuff's really, really good. And it's been out of print for a long time. Those yeah, they excluded it from the X-23 omnibus. Weird choice on that too. Like, why would they do that? It's like not an omnibus at that point. It was I get it. X-23 wasn't the main character in it. She was just kind of a side character. They were like building this new X thing, and then Joe Quesada just kind of went, I'm not working anymore because he was lazy, I guess. Yeah, it's that should have been included in the omnibus for sure. But the last time they reprinted this Godzilla material was in the precursor to the Epic Collections, the ones that were in black and white. What were those called? Gosh, I don't remember what those are called. But they were black and white versions of things that were on newsprint, basically. And the Godzilla one was going for major money because it was still out of print. And everybody thought the Marvel lost the rights to it. So Moon Knight by Jed McKay omnibus. This is the modern Moon Knight. I have every Moon Knight omnibus, but like, I just don't know if I can bring myself to read modern comics anymore. So I'm cutting down on my omnibuses because they're really reprinting everything you can in Epic Collection or modern Epic Collection. except for Micronauts. I'm getting that just in case they lose the rights and don't get to Epic collections of those. I'll sell them if they do end up happening. Spider-Man Complete Black Costume Saga Omnibus. Wow. They're really doing a lot of Spider-Man omnibus stuff. Thor by Cates and Klein. Again, a modern omnibus. Not really interested in. They're doing 3 covers for that. Huh. And Excalibur Omnibus number 3. So like I said, I'm really cutting back on my orders. Well, even though it says $500, there's something wrong here. What is wrong? Okay, one, this shouldn't have 2. That should have 1. Update. What's so costly? Amazing Spider-Man number 50. Oh, it's a double-sized issue. Atlas Comics, Star Trek, Mobius Library. Not a ton in there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cart total. $4.99. I guess I didn't cut down on my spending. I thought I did. I think the prices went up on all essentials, Marvel Essentials. That's what they were. Gosh, I'm trying to keep my stuff down to about $400 at this point. And I guess I could like just not order the Godzilla omnibus and just hope that they come out with an epic collection of it. But I just don't trust them to do that. Everything else I pretty much do want. Oh, Savage Sword of Conan. I gotta make sure I actually that I actually didn't order that already because I kind of feel weird about that. But we'll find out. And that's it for our ordering at this point. So we're doing pretty good. Yeah. So mostly like on the single issue end, I'm doing Spider-Man, Captain America. I don't know how much longer I'll do Captain America for either. Straczynski's just not what he used to be. He really just like isn't good. Conan because it's good. Daredevil's really good, by the way. I mean, this is like the one Marvel comic I'm like, wow, they did a good job. Transformers, Void Rivals, super good stuff from the Energon universe. Highly recommend. Savage Sword of Conan number 9 here from Titan. Atlas Library, that's pretty good. Star Trek Celebrations, Mobius Library, Cobra Commander. All this stuff's excellent. So I'm very happy on this level. It's a good month. Oh, thank you. I'll ship these out tonight, Eric. I really appreciate you supporting our books. Thanks. Maybe I won't ship these out tonight because I actually don't know that I have them in stock. I shouldn't say that. I know I ordered some more volumes 1s and 2 on Monday. So if I don't have them in stock, they'll be shipping to me. And then I will ship them out the day I get them if there's a problem. But I will check and see. If I do have those, then I will get them out. Thanks, man. Yeah, so I'm trying to cut back to just epic collections as best I possibly can. Because buying the omnibuses and epic collections, you end up like redoing a couple different things. I've got too much to read as it is anyway, and I don't know. I could just skip the Savage. Should I skip Savage Sword of Conan, or should I? Yeah. For Restoring Conan, they're already up into the 80s for Savage Sword. So it's like you don't need as much restoration at that point as you do. I think they're up into the late 80s maybe as you do for the early. I don't know how many more volumes they need for Savage Sword of Conan too. I've got all of these volumes so far. And again, that's like I've just got too many books, so I've just not been able to read them. I kind of don't like omnibuses anymore. And the reason I also don't like omnibuses is they're too hard to hold up. So if you look, let me see if I can find one. One that's open. Is there one that's open? Okay. If you look, you've got this omnibus. So if I want to read this is the Green Arrow omnibus. I can't hold this up. It's like 15 pounds. The Epic collections, meanwhile, are like perfect holding size. This does not bother me to hold up. It's like a regular book. And so I vastly prefer this, even though like the art's a little oversized in here to this, just because it's so freaking heavy. It kind of defeats the point of what's going on. Now, with the Adventures into Terror being about Epic collection size, but a little oversized, this kind of works pretty well. I wish they'd maybe do the hardcover omnibuses like this. But this takes up less shelf space because, of course, these are pretty thick and add a bunch of shelf space too. So I don't know. I'm way into the Epic Collection format at this point. Depends on the size of the print run of the Savage Sword of Conan. If it's low, it could go up quickly. Yeah, that's the question with Titan Comics. It's like, how much are they actually going to print on these? I have no idea. And I have the first volumes. I'm very much a completionist, so that bothers me. Do I see Iron Man and Emma Frost as a couple, or are they a couple in the comics now? I have no idea. I don't read a lot of the Marvel comics that are current ones because they suck. Uh, so the one exception to that is Daredevil, and so I have no idea what's going on in Iron Man, and I've not followed any of the X stuff because it became a train wreck with the Krakoa thing, just like completely impossible to read, in my opinion. So I don't view Emma Frost as part of like Iron Man's mythos, really. I mean, it's kind of a weird thing. Did you miss anything? Yeah, I ordered all my comic books for the month. That's what I got right here. So I guess this is going to be an expensive month. And the reason it's expensive is mostly this Savage Sword of Conan. Titan Comics is making these $150 for their cover price, which is, wow, that's a lot. And so is what it is, I guess. But that's the question mark. But I also don't really want to risk not being able to get that, I think. Because it's and they also don't discount. That's the other thing. Marvel and DC discount like some of these omnibuses like 50% when you pre-order like this. But Titan Comics, your discount's only 35%. So you're paying $100 for that book, which is tough. And I don't even know if I'm going to get to reading it. I mean, that's the real thing. Like, when am I going to find the time to read a giant Savage Sword of Conan omnibus? Ugh. Yeah. So, Fiona, on that Flash Gordon hardback, I saw you posting about that earlier. I have, is it the same as like these? Hold on. I have these mammoths. Now, these are like the original comic strips of Flash Gordon from 1934 to 1936. And I'm wondering, look at the art on these. I'm wondering, are they the same stories, or are they like different ones that are like the same stories kind of compressed and like maybe 2 per page or something like that, done a half a page, or is it something different? Because I don't want to miss out on it. I think I've got the complete ones though that were done by Alex Raymond. Really cool stuff. It's a beautiful read if you've not read those before. I really enjoyed them. Okay, so Titan is republishing them. They look a lot smaller than this. Let's go to Titan Comics and just see what they're doing. Since we're talking about it, Titan Comics. So this is their website. Let's see what they're talking about. So I guess I'll search Flash Gordon. Is this it? This is it. The dailies. The Minds of Elektra. Austin Briggs. So this is, let's see, writer Don Moore, Austin Briggs. These are different people. These are not the same as these. What I've got is the original strips by, let's see. These are all the Sundays. So what you're getting, Fiona, are the daily strips. So how newspaper strips used to work. There used to be things for the kids out there. There used to be things called newspapers, and newspapers, had the different strips. The Sundays filled a whole page, and they were in color. And the rest of them, the daily strips, were in black and white. And so you'd have, and they'd run different stories in the Sundays than in the dailies too. So I actually did not see this before, and that means my Flash Gordon collection's incomplete. Oh my gosh. It takes some getting used to reading newspaper strip stories because like they often repeat what happened a lot in things. Oh my gosh, and of course, so the first one of these are already, oh my gosh, it's like $90 for the hardcover. Jesus Christ. 300 for volume 2. Oh my gosh. Look what we missed out on. And volume 3 sold out too. So they better reprint these because that's crazy. Looks like there's a quite the demand for these. All right. Well, that's going to be it for the stream, guys. Welcome, Casey. I don't know how you pronounce your name, but I appreciate you being here. If you guys are not in the Discord, don't hang out. Come hang out in the Discord sometime. I'll put that link down here. Thank you for picking up the book, Eric Cartman. Really appreciate you supporting our work on the creative end. I've got a pre-order store up, of course, delarose.com. It's really easy to check things out. And I can kind of point you to what you like based on what your tastes are, because I've done a lot of different style of stories, which actually makes things kind of cool. And there's that. And we'll be doing more this year. We've got a bunch of like Sassy with the C. So Cassie, hi Cassie. So I am in the middle of, this is my Von Monocle book series. I'm doing a James novella. I should have that wrapped up this week, hopefully, if I keep writing at the speed I have. It's been nice getting back to fiction writing again. Comics wise, all over the map. We are going to be doing Overmind Volume 2 next, which is because this is my bestseller. And so very excited about that. No, I didn't know that Tony Stark and Emma Frost got married recently. Like marriages in comics don't mean anything. Marriages in real life don't mean anything anymore either. It's kind of sad how our society goes. But yeah, I mean they'll probably retcon uncontinuity it in 2 years anyway, because that's kind of odd. But this is book 2 we're working on right now. And that's probably, like I said, I got to fulfill my my deal. Hey, what's going on, bro? Good to see you. John Dacre, good to see you. I already said hi to you. Sorry. Tired. John Douglas, good to see you too. And what am I doing? I'm working on that. So I have to get these out first because people pre-ordered these. And that's with the proof at the printer right now. So I should get those in a few days too to make sure they're all done. And then we're going to move on to the next Overmind campaign. And I got a couple other things I'm working on as well in the pipeline. We'll see how those materialize. Oh, cool. Welcome, illustrator, artist, and self-published author. That's awesome. Glad you're here. We have a lot of good creatives in here who, of course, be willing to talk. It's actually going to be called The Hidden Emperor, and we are 66% done, and by done I mean like the colors are done on that, and then our artist Ms. Crimson, is working on book 3 of that, so the third of it, and she is, I think, 1/10 of the way through, so she's 10% done with it on the line art. So that'll probably be done. Gosh, she does like 2 or 3 pages a week, like in probably a month or 2, and then at that point, I'll probably be ready to crowdfund anyway, so it'll work out. So I'll likely I'm aiming for June crowdfunding on that. So yeah. That's exciting stuff. And then I'm working on like a space, not a space, a magical sort of like exploration age. Is that how you do it? Like when Europe went out and explored the New World and all that type of thing, but in a fantasy world with flying ships instead, with magical flying ships. And so that is the first book I'm working on. That was going to be called Fortress in the Sky. And then and I'm working on the world building on that right now. So it's very early development. I've got a script done for a superhero team called Strike Team Ultima also, which is really badass. I think it's everything everybody wants from these circles. And I just need to get the art done on that. And I probably need to do the Overmind campaign to pay for the art on that, is really where we're out of it. So quite a bit going on there. Once I'm done with the James novella, I have to choose what I'm going to do next for the novels. And I'm either going to work on another Von Monaco novel and kind of cap off that series, or I'm going to work on like the space Star Trek-y type of thing that I've wanted to do for years. So those seems to be the directions I'll want to go. And that's it for now. So thank you guys for being here. It's a short stream, right? We'll be back probably tomorrow with our regularly scheduled silliness, covering all the news. We'll be making fun of Sweet Baby Inc. probably. And make sure to check out Phantom Pulse too, because we've got all this goodness. We've got, of course, Aaron Alexander, the Mad Shogun, who's writing up a full expose on Sweet Baby Inc. And then there's other things to think about on Phantom Pulse too. I covered Brandon Sanderson's story today because I don't know if you guys saw this, but like his crowdfund for Words of Radiance is making me jealous. My God. Look at these numbers. Where are we up to now? 15 million, not 15K, 15 million. Wow. Ridiculous. And so that's pretty wild. He also did something really nice for indie authors also. I have to write an article on that, which I'll probably get to tomorrow, hopefully. And like I said, going to write some fiction real quick, maybe get an article out for tomorrow morning tonight. There's a bunch of weird comic drama going on too, which I discovered and nobody else has. I love breaking this news. So fun. And we'll get to that as well. So thank you guys so much, of course, for supporting us on the news end, on the books end, on the videos end, all the things. Like we do a lot. We work harder than everybody else here. That's kind of our MO is we're doing all the work that everybody else only talks about. And thank you for joining us. And I'll see you guys soon.